Hey everybody, before we start the stream, make sure that you are following me so that you can get more of my awesome content and join the Discord to voice chat with me. But don't worry, you won't be recorded. And make sure to go check out my reviews over on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are one of those rare people that like to read, you can find my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some of my merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in my About section down below. Alright, hello everyone and welcome. I am Mike and this is Mike's After Action Reviews, and today we are playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, that's a joke. I just think it's funny because all of these games, some games just have way too many subtitles. Like, oh Lord. No, so we're playing Vampire the Masquerade. What is happening? Sorry, I'm having technical. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so as I said, we're playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, it's just that there's too many subtitles. They just have all this stuff that they say constantly. Whatever, it's fine. Like big long names. You can trim the fat a little bit. But we're going to be playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I played the original. Now, I know that people are going to say, well, this is the third one because Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, but that was a different series. This is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines series. So Bloodlines 1 came out in like 2004. And it was one of the best RPGs ever, like, actually. And definitely, this series of games has been the best vampire stuff. I mean, what else is there? Blood Rain? We haven't had a Blood Rain game in a long time. By the way, guys, it's Dr. Pepper today. Dr. Pepper is not affiliated with me. They don't know that I exist. But when I finally do get big enough to get sponsorships from them, you will be able to look back at these videos and know that I actually was a big Dr. Pepper fan. Okay, so I love this game. I was thinking about it today. I got a little bit sad because I was thinking about the state of games in general, and I hope this game is good because I love the first one so much. I know that it's going to be different. I know that it's not going to be the full-time, like the full RPG experience because they have a named character, or maybe it will be and we just haven't been able to get that, and that just hasn't been articulated to us in the trailers. But either way, I hope that it's great. Let's check it out, guys. Here we go. Now there is, oh yeah, I got to do this. Now there is, so there is, some side content I got because I actually got the Steel book, and there is some other stuff that I got. If you guys want to see, actually, yeah, let me show you guys this stuff real quick because it actually is some good stuff. So you got the book. The reflection of stuff is making. So you got the book here. And by the way, I have not seen anybody play this yet, so you guys are experiencing it right alongside me. So I'm imagining this is the sarcophagus because I know that your character is an ancient vampire, which means that you've been asleep for a long time in a sarcophagus. So you've got a little thing like this. You pull out these cards. So this used to be a tabletop game, basically like a vampire. And they had a werewolf one too, but basically like a vampire version of Dungeons and Dragons. So it's got a card. I've already looked at these. I put them back in, but it's got a card. And then it's got the stats. And like I said, this comes from like the tabletop game, which is just like Dungeons and Dragons, basically. All these people have different skills, different racial aspects, and different clans, give them different abilities, and we get that. So that's all pretty cool. And then I also have the you know, like deluxe edition pass. So any DLC that they give us, I'm going to be playing through that. By the way, guys, I set up ducking. If the ducking, let me know if the ducking is a problem. Ducking being for audio. As always, let me know about any audio or video issues. I can fix them in real time. Let me know in the chat. Alongside of this, we've got this notebook. So we've got this. And we've got, it's actually got like pages for you to write. And then it's got like artwork in there. And there's some extra content stuff that I got that is downloadable. So I'll do that probably next time. I literally put the disc in, waited until I was going to stream tonight, like let it all download all the stuff, and then waited until I was going to stream. Tonight. By the way, this is high quality. Like, I mean, it's not like metal. The steel book is this. This is the steel book, but this is actually high quality. It's not like cheap or anything, so that's cool. But I'm actually really excited. I was thinking about this earlier today because I was thinking of the first game. I think I might have already said this, but either way, I was thinking of the first game, and I got a little bit sad because games they just aren't made the same. And I hope that this one is good. But here we go. All right. One thing that I really like is the idea of vampire clans, kind of like Legacy of Kain, because I loved Legacy of Kain as well. So this is the first time I've seen this. You guys are watching this right alongside me for the first time. I love Paradox. White Wolf. Those are the people that make all this stuff. They make Werewolf, Earthblood. They make the Vampire the Masquerade. I'm still playing through Ghost of Yote, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping that this is one of those things. I didn't realize I had to do that. I'm hoping that this is one of those things where I want to actually play the extra content. Ghost of Yote is quite grindy. I've never actually read any of those. But I understand that it's just telling me that I own the disc, but not actually the game. So the darkest symbol is barely visible. We'll go like that. Subtitles on, small, that's good. Apply. I have a Paradox account. I'll worry about that later. Settings. Something that I see is people want me to turn off motion blur all the time. Why easy? Okay, that's fine. New game. Play normal. Here we go. Why would I play like casual easy?
None.
I would be the beast incarnate, and none here would survive my hunger or my rage.
I think I will be a man.
I must have a powerful kindred in torpor against my will, an elder of my kind.
I'm just looking at. Do you see how the eyes go up into the back of the head? That's interesting.
None of you.
All right, well let's check it. I'll be the man because I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a
Queen City,
man.
they used to call it. The gateway to Alaska, the city of flowers. That one never took off. The Emerald City in the 80s when they were trying to give it a spit shine. Layers upon layers of history, each trying to mask the ones below. But Queen City is not wrong when you dig under the polish. Blue bloods and castles, peasants in the gutter. Same old story with a pretty flag on top. This town's had a queen for a long, long time. When the weight of a crown gets too heavy, people start sharpening axes. But it takes one hell of a push to set them swinging. You need a firebrand, a revolutionary, a despot, a murderer, or maybe just someone with a real big axe to grind.
Is that me?
If I were a betting man, I'd say the heads are just starting to roll. And I am a betting man.
Oh, look at that. He's a betting man. So of that gameplay demo that they showed us before, actually the gameplay and combat and everything looks really good. So I'm hoping...
Hey, are you okay? Frank, there's someone hurt down here. Get someone on that radio. Take it easy. I got you. Don't try to move.
I'm gonna eat you, aren't I? Ooh, baby. I don't remember. I don't know.
Hey, hello, Richie. What the?
Ooh, we got a codex. Yes. I love a good codex in a game. Codex. What? Wait, I'm having a technical... Why are you doing that? Codex. I never... Once I know I'm going to play a game, I stop following it, the news about it, other than the most basic of stuff, because I don't want to know about things. So I'm wondering if this... Is it open world? True open world? Limited open world? Sorry, semi-open world? Let's find out. To feed... L2, R2. When you feed prompt appears on the viable target. Feed prompt will appear on an enemy when they are either damaged enough to enter into a stunned state, or if you're unaware of the unaware of the nomad's presence.
Okay. Richie. Shit. Hang on, I'm on my way.
See, I love stuff like this because I get to be the monster.
Where? Like I cannot be found like this. I am not strong.
What's happening to me? Kindred's important concepts of the vampire society. Okay, all vampires feed to survive through a blood-drawing bite known as the kiss, an act which both participants enjoy with euphoric physical pressure. Some mortals, once fed upon, will spend the rest of their existence searching for this feeling again, regardless of the danger it presents. I did not know that, but that is awesome lore to know. Most kindred feed from mortals. A few may stoop to the lesser nourishing blood of animals, and fewer still indulge in the controversial act of drinking the blood of their fellow vampires. What do we got? I love it. After consuming a living creature's blood, that blood becomes vitae within the vampire. This blood animates their physical being, mends their wounds, and fuels their supernatural powers. Okay. What the heck? Alright, so I am weak. Is there a way that I can see what I look like? Okay, I'm all messed up. I've got stuff. What is it? Okay, envelope of cash. Discovered in the derelict apartment building where the nomad awoke, a paper envelope containing a small wad of cash. There's a handwritten note enclosure which reads, "No paycheck for you, friend. For your friend this week, you will tell him. We see him snooping upstairs again and he'll lose something real valuable." Okay. I'm wondering, can I be the, not the gangrel, That's who I love to play as in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1. But there's also the what are they called? Like the Malachi or Malachi. They were vampires that are insane. And then there are the Nosferatu. That's what they were. The Nosferatu are the ones that have to hide all the time, but they can become invisible really easily.
Who the fuck? You're going down, asshole!
Do not.
What the heck? Ooh! Oh my god! Okay. Tap R1 to perform standard attacks. Standard attacks are fast and deadly to most mortals, but stronger foes will not be defeated without further assault. Jesus Christ, that's awesome. Thank you, God, for making this game's... At least the combat is kick-ass. That is for sure. My God, that's freaking cool. Did you see what I did to that guy? Holy crap. Okay, where am I going? So I'm like, please stop. I don't want to be... I'm not that bad of a guy. Jump. Double tap to perform a vampiric jump. To preserve the Masquerade, avoid performing vampiric jumps in front of mortals. I love that. The Masquerade must be maintained. That was something even in the original game. The Masquerade. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm loving it so far. I'm going to show my wife that, by the way. Yeah, I love playing as the monster. Let me know what you guys think of this, because I mean, games where you can play as like a guy in a cool suit that has powers, or just a guy with superpowers in general. That's cool, but I love playing the monster, like when you play as a werewolf or some kind of creature, like that game Darkborn. I was really excited for, but it got canceled. But anyway, yeah. So I love that kind of thing. Let me know what you guys think. If you like playing as the monster. Oh, wow. Just the gameplay experience here, even just so far, is so freaking cool.
That's not my voice.
Yeah.
My mouth it's coming out of either.
Interesting. What is happening here?
Back of my hand, like the back of my hand. And... well, that is not my hand.
Who speaks?
So you can hear me. Huh. Well, good evening.
What are you?
What are you?
You mean practically or philosophically? Answer's the same either way. Right now, I don't really know.
Seems we are both in the dark then. Tell me what you can and we will go from there.
That's generous of you. I know if I woke up with a voice in my head, well, I would probably take it better than most.
See, at least we get...
I'm unusual in a few respects, and I thank you for your patience. My name's Fabian. I am... well, I was a vampire.
Malkavian, by the way.
A kindred.
Those are the crazy ones.
Malkavian by blood. And I was, and still am, a detective. Matter of fact, I just started a new case. Finding my missing body.
So, I appreciate that they give you the option to not just get super mad or whatever, you know? You just say, like, wait, okay, so then it's very obvious we're both having some kind of problem here rather than just, you know, I'm angry.
Torpor. I slept, insensible, for years. I know not how many. Enough that I have no recent memories.
Torpor, huh? The sleep of the dead asleep. Interesting.
I guess we don't have much to go off of. You've got a Malkavian and a mark. It's something. Let's try this. You hit me with some questions. Maybe it'll spark an idea.
Do you know this mark?
Do you recognize this mark, child of Malkav?
I don't think I do. But if poets and philosophers are to be believed, there's one thing I can tell you. When we want something to belong to us, we mark it. I'd say someone has claimed you. From where I sit, I can understand why. There's power in these old bones. Centuries of strength in these veins. Someone covets you. Question is, who?
The voice says that someone has claimed me. Who would... Okay.
How did you get inside my head? Do you truly remember nothing?
My memory's a jigsaw right now. I'm still working on the edges. I know I was
Okay.
on some sort of investigation, but how it got me here, I don't know. Breaking and entering skulls was never my forte.
As for our situation, how did
Well-
get you out of me?
If I were a betting man, which it happens I am, I'd wager this. Finding answers to one of questions will find us the answers for the others.
That makes sense. I'm totally drawn into the story, that is for sure. Ghost of Iote, I wasn't so much so.
Covets me. Who dared give me this mark?
Seems to me that only someone deeply wounded could mark you like that. But as for who that is, no idea. I know they're careless to let you out without a leash.
It must have been a mage then, like a magic user.
All questions, no answers. Very well. The hunt begins. Let us to it.
If I may, I'd recommend we get somewhere safe. I know a place. If you can get us out to the night air, I'll direct you. Supposing we're still in Seattle.
Seattle. This is America. Very well. I will find a way outside, then you may guide me.
Sounds good. You got a name, by the way?
Many. But for now, you can call me Fire.
All right. Pleased to meet you, Fire. Let's find our way out, shall we? Save the worry about marks and other mischief.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? Ice Wave presents fire. Alright, that must be where I'm getting it from then, right?
Hey, Jamie, you got the key? Ah, should be a security guy to meet us. Well, where is he then? Hang on, I got his number. Frank Lockstock Security.
I'm liking all of the... Embraces the gift and curse of eternity and bloodlust given by the kindred to a mortal. Sire first drains the mortal before replacing their victim's blood with some of their own, passing on undeath and their clan's strengths and flaws. The embrace is death and rebirth, undeath replacing life. A child will always be weaker than their sire, one generation further from the first vampire, Cain. Yeah, there's a whole world of lore, just like in Dungeons and Dragons. They've got gods and heroes and all kinds of stuff. Mortals are kind. And by the way, the Werewolf Earthblood game is also a tabletop game made by the same people, and it exists in the same world. So, to some, are for the most part unaware of the existence of vampires, while younger kindred often try to retain their mortal ties. Many older vampires distance themselves from the mortal world in order to preserve the masquerade at the cost of their humanity. However, emerging modern technologies make it more difficult to hide vampire existence. Most kindred agree that in open conflict, the sheer numbers and ingenuity of the mortals would mean that few vampires could long survive. After all, the sun is an ally no vampire can match. That's a good point, but I think vampire superpowers would make them very effective because they can use technology too. The first and most important tradition of vampire society is do not reveal our existence to mortals. Kindred survival as a whole relies on an organized campaign of disinformation created to convince mortals that vampires do not exist. Without this shared conspiracy, the hunters would inevitably become the hunted. Vampires are strong as individuals, but open conflict with humankind would likely begin or bring ruin to them all. Okay, I mean, I basically agree. The resting place is called their haven. Most vampires make an effort to keep the location of their haven secret, and older vampires often have more than one. Vampire's haven may be virtually any kind of structure and will often be painstakingly modified to provide safety both from sunlight and unwelcome intruders, or at least relative safety. The world has many dangers, and even the strongest of havens can be breached by a strong or commanding foe. The Clan of the Moon, the Malkavian, they're the crazy ones. They hear like spirits talking to them and stuff. They are believed by other kindred to be lunatics, oracles, and visionaries. Their fractured psyche, instilled in part by their bloodline, provokes distrust in those they deal with. In truth, their apparent delusions provide remarkable insights, and for that reason they are as likely to be shunned as grudgingly respected. Those embraced into the clan are often chosen by their sire for inscrutable reasons. They may favor those of empathetic nature or those that display a unique perspective on the world. Often a Malkavian's mortal life is scarred by trauma, their mind fractured long before their eyes were opened to the sights and terrors of undeath. A Malkavian's power is also their weakness. They see all, but despite their struggle to maintain a hold on reality, they are by no means weak. Malkavians can move without being seen and can speak with inexplicable knowledge. They're also adept at twisting the minds of others, wiping their memories, or turning them into puppets. Fabian is of the Malkavian bloodline. Fabian. Okay. Gotta remember. Ageless but not immortal. The dead body of a vampire can still sustain damage, although they can withstand attacks that would easily kill a mere mortal. Vampires still suffer damage when attacked. Enough bullets can incapacitate them, and a sharp blade can sever their limbs. However, damage can be mended either through feeding or imbibing an alchemical elixir if the opportunity presents itself. Contrary to popular cultural belief, staking a vampire will not destroy them, but it will paralyze them and render them vulnerable until the stake is removed. Fire, sunlight, and decapitation are the surest ways for a kindred to meet their final death. Man, how many of these are there? All right, torpor. Okay, 1 second, guys. I just gotta go check on my wife real quick. I'm gonna put us to intermission. I will be right back, guys. I'm so sorry. Guys. Okay, torpor is a state of slumber which renders a vampire entirely unresponsive to their surroundings. A kindred in torpor can lie dormant for prolonged periods of time, for many years or even centuries. Vampires may enter the state of torpor voluntarily or involuntarily through either starvation or grievous injury. Regardless of the cause of torpor, they will eventually wake up ravenously hungry. In this state, they will drain the nearest source of blood until the beast is satisfied and they can regain their composure. Few things in the world are more dangerous than a freshly awakened kindred. Vampires or kindred are monsters prowling the urban night. Once mortals themselves, these creatures do not breathe and their hearts do not beat. They are undead and suffer an unquenchable hunger, can only be temporarily sated by drinking the blood of a living creature. Theirs is perpetual existence of inner turmoil as the bestial nature of the vampire struggles against the remnants of their fading humanity. All vampires feed to survive through the blood-drawing bite known as the kiss, an act with which both participants enjoy. Already got that. The mark. This is the thing. A strange mark is etched deeply into the skin of the nomad's hand when they awoke. So, by the way, the nomad is not my actual name. Fire is not my actual name. That's just a symbol, like a poster that I saw, and I said, oh, call me Fire. Okay, because it's like a band. So as I was waking up, I saw that poster. It appears to be the focus of a network of lines across the whole body. It appears to be connected to Fabian in some way, having bled with searing pain when he first spoke. Discovered no picture. Okay, I got that character. So we've got the Nomad. Nomad goes by many names, but in this time and place, they chose to be known as Fire. Whoever or whatever brought the Nomad to this compromised state is unknown. Fabian might know a bit about the legend of their host, but not much. The only thing that is for certain is that the Nomad, whoever they are, will choose what information they wish to share and with whom. So what I like about this so far is that while I am not creating my own character, I basically am. Because I'm playing an ancient vampire that is super powerful compared to other vampires. And what that means, though, is that because I have a mysterious past, I can roleplay being that, that character. A stranger's voice living in Fire's head. Fabian is a loquacious detective and a kindred of the Malkavian clan. He claims to have no memory or understanding of why he is stuck in Fire's head instead of his own body. I will look at the rest of that later, but let's...
Breathe up. It's cold as balls out here. Yeah, I got
See
it.
through your eyes is... This is quite something.
Is this place used for anything now?
Kindred senses are finely tuned and able to discern much more information than a normal mortal person in order to focus on the aspects around scene. This can help identify types of prey. Yep. And that is heightened senses. Heightened senses. Vision mode. This actually looks really good too. I like in this.
Come on, asshole.
Why don't I go out there and just kill those guys?
Guess we'll have to go in. How's your shoulder? Yeah, not good, man. Not good. Hey, anyone in there?
What do I do?
Hey, fella, you there? What was the call about? Let me look here. Meth head attacking his buddy, it said. Shit, we need to get this open then. Dispatcher calling in a prio. Okay, let's do this. Hey, assholes, open up! Come on, you know how cold it is?
Can I?
You want to take us on, at least do it in the warm.
Can I?
Still no answer. Get dispatch, see who's in the area.
What am I doing?
Well, I'll call Mike, he's got the ram. Yeah.
I can't.
We gotta get up and out. They get one look at your clothing choice, we'll have a problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out, dude. Why don't you give me? I thought that. Oh, is that me slowing time? That's awesome. Okay, but where? Why is it not? Am I doing something crazy here? Like, let me know if I'm missing something that you guys are seeing. Like, here is a... It's gotta be that, isn't it? I mean, this is just the way that I came, so... Alright, this is getting a little irritating. Okay. See, I can jump up there, but I can't... Yeah, I see there's stairs. I want to get to the stairs. Am I stuck in a glitch or something? What is like... Am I stupid right now? He says we gotta go up and out. What? Just a second. Right, Bloodlines 2. Where to jump? I don't... Just a moment. I'm looking up... I'm actually doing this because I'm seriously getting a little irritated. I'm looking up a guide. Like, wait. What? Okay, so if I go... So there's stairs right here. There's... an elevator. But I can't access any of it. Just a moment, because I found this. I'm looking at everything. So I see these guys. Am I supposed to?
Someone called the cops. No way out there.
I can handle these mortals.
They'd be missed, and that'd mean a full-scale hunt. We must not break the Masquerade.
The Masquerade. Breaking the Masquerade in some circumstances, such as at a heavily monitored site of a reach and breach or in a large public space, is enough to earn an execution from the court immediately. Okay. Okay, crosshairs grow. That's what I was saying. Okay, so that's what it was, is I just need to do that.
Elevator's as broke as a Monday night streetwalker.
Okay. Ooh, telekinesis. I'm holding it R2. So, okay. Important objects that can be... Okay, let's see. Telekinesis. Telekinesis are highlighted purple by using the heightened senses. R2 to pick up, R2 to drop. Okay, throw held stealth. Throwing small objects can distract an enemy and either allow the enemy to sneak past a target or open them with stealth assault and learn the ability during their lengthy existence.
Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
My. That was what they called telekinesis, right?
Some people have telekinesis in general. Okay, climb. Reach greater heights. Master attack, climb all objects, yeah. That's why I said Nosferatu would be an awesome clan. Nosferatu was fun in the first game because you always had to be hiding. Like, you couldn't go out into the... it's a semi-open world. You couldn't go out into the open world, like the semi-open world, without being hidden. That's what I was looking for. I want to be able to crouch so I can... Crouch lines. Okay. Crouching was there's nowhere to pass on the supply or open them up for surprise attacks.
Hello? Who's in here? Come on, don't make this night worse.
Something important is nearby. What's this? Note left on bloody package. Discovered in the derelict apartment building where the nomad awoke, an open package smelling strongly acidic and rotten. There are small shards of broken glass present at the bottom, sticky with congealed old blood. There's a note that reads, flirtatious donor, the type that's hard to come by. Be careful with it. F. So, Fabian doesn't know what's going on, but I got something left to me from an F, which could be Fabian.
128 to dispatch.
Go ahead, 128.
Got a noise disturbance in a suspected 603 inside the abandoned apartment block.
Copy that.
No
Do
getting
you require
past.
backup?
Think you can distract him
No, I
somehow?
think we're good.
You're a mite
Copy that,
conspicuous.
128. All
We
quiet?
don't want to fight here.
Yeah, all quiet, but
So Fabian is my... as a guide.
damn, Carl. Why do I always get the spooky ones?
Well, okay, but where? Okay. He's facing this way.
Hello? Someone there?
All clear. No paperwork.
See how cool it feels? I'm telling you, you are the monster. Go to the roof avoiding police. Old cityscape discovered in the apartment building. Sepia tinged and musty photographs depicting a city. The dress of the people and model of vehicles suggest to be the early years of the 20th century. How old am I? Well, not how old am I. How long have I been asleep? That's... Did I miss something?
Hello, Seattle. This is your 2 a.m. weather and traffic update. We're still under a severe storm warning, and it's cold, cold, cold out there. Colder than your favorite team's chances of making it to the playoffs this year. That cold. Now, let's make a note of these important reminders, because multiple things are happening at once. All streets in the historic Pioneer Square district are closed to traffic between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. due to emergency work on sewer systems damaged by the cold.
So what?
Metro, bus, and streetcar service in the downtown area is suspended until further notice. And all flights in and out of Seattle-Tacoma International Airport are canceled. That's right, everyone. If you're dreaming of a tropical getaway to dodge the storm, it's good to want things, but that dream...
But the dream is over.
So instead, I suggest you curl up with a favorite story and a glass of the good stuff and try to enjoy our winter wonderland while it lasts.
Alright.
You're up to date. Don't let the frost bite.
I'm trying to see if he's going to say anything interesting.
I'll tell you another weather story.
Okay. Well, cool. Wait. What? It's like I did not understand what just happened there. Whoa, glide. Glide. Yeah. I'm just gonna do like, glide.
Something ain't right.
Whoa, there are a lot of people here.
Dispatch, stay in contact.
Joseph.
After beginning a jump, hold the jump button for longer to initiate a glide. While guiding, it is possible to change course by pressing a direction. After a while, the nomad will lose momentum and begin rapidly descend. This is another tool the nomad has made part of their skill set.
Christ, you are something else.
Something strange going on.
I like that. See, that's what I'm saying. I love being the monster. I love being able to look down and know I'm the monster.
I don't like this.
See, this is the tutorial. This is the first act. It's a nice feeling to have that first act feeling. It's like the warmth of your mother's bosom. What do we got? Why are there so many cops? I don't want to like. I know I should be trying to give commentary, but
The report.
it's so
Yeah,
cool to be.
looking for a security guy.
Watch your step. This floor's no good.
The the same time, I love the ambiance.
I wonder what room. You hear something?
Places creep me the hell out. Creaking, settling.
There's someone in here, man.
Jamie said they heard a bang, like something collapsing.
Could be snow, but the roof's rotted out. Weight of the snow brings the ceiling down.
Shh. Okay, that time I definitely heard something.
Whoever's in here, you're trespassing on private property.
Keep it down. I want to find this asshole.
It's so cool. It's like when you play the AVP games on PC, like 1999, the 2001. If you really want to experience a great stealth level, the first level of the Alien versus Predator game in, like, it was either 2000 or 2001 on the PC. I can't remember which one it is. That game is so much fun, and the first level you play is the face hugger, and it is so awesome being able to creep around. But it's only one level. They should make a whole game that way. Maybe this one is it, because I'm liking the stealth so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Did you play that game? How do you like the stealth in this game?
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
Older than your country by 150 years.
400 years old.
Oh.
Now be quiet.
Now, this is what I wanted to see. Okay, so vampires do not age as mortals do, nor do their bodies degrade or break down over time. Instead, their blood grows more potent and they gain stronger supernatural abilities and increased power. The average newly embraced vampire fledgling must be skilled to survive. Fledglings who last longer than a year are few, and those that last more than a decade or even fewer. In the city the size of Seattle, there are likely only a dozen kindred who are more than a few decades old, and less than a handful who have seen a single century of existence. Elders are those kindred who have existed for more than 3 centuries. That's me. The nomad is known to be at least 300 years old, and legend rightly names them as an elder. Okay. Not of the gods. Something of the gods. Nectar of the gods. Okay. I'm supposed to be going to the roof, but I was saying I am sensing something down here. Discovered in a derelict apartment building where the nomad awoke. An open package dusty with a small coffee stain on the corner. The box looks like it once held a cylindrical object, but is now empty save for a very small trace of thick red liquid. Smells of mortal blood mixed with something that the nomad cannot quite identify. There is a note that reads, "From an angry, unwilling donor. Keep low. Asshole sheriff been sniffing around. F." See, that's Fabian. That's got to be Fabian, right?
Sweetheart, this one
What?
goes out to all the fans of slaughtered pigs.
Ghoul, in case you didn't notice. Gonna bring the PD down on our necks.
So, can I kill it?
Beautiful, oh, beautiful. You never looked better, sweetheart. Find your light, and smile.
Oh. Yes.
Busy night. Cops, ghouls, detectives, mysterious flying strangers. All we need now is a full-on musical number.
Okay. So wait, what about ghouls? I forget exactly how ghouls work. Aren't ghouls are not a type of vampire. Wait, what's down there though? Oh, it's collapsed. Interesting. Do not feed the ghouls. Ghouls. Disciplines. The supernatural powers of vampire gains upon being embraced, known colloquially under many names. The powers and abilities each vampire possesses varies, with some being associated with certain clans. However, it is possible for a kindred to learn abilities from another clan if they can earn the cooperation of one with such skills to pass on. Okay. Tell me about ghouls.
More ghouls. This could set off a full Masquerade breach.
To perform a drop attack. Heavy attack?
Too slow.
Okay, I like that you're leaning. You've got an actual like POV here. Dash on the ground or in the air. Quickly close the distance. Heavy attack and user breakthrough and enemies block. Got it. Camera movements are kind of realistic. Let me just see. Camera moves realistic. Moves realistically. Advanced combat. What is this? Drop kick. Crouch. R1 to, well, airborne. Dash. L1 and attack. Different kicks. Attacks can be achieved by dashing in different directions. Parry. L1 toward an enemy in the movement at the moment that they attack in order to open a target. Okay. Shunt. While sprinting. Side kick. Sliding. Telekinetic pull. The Nomad can use telekinetic pull to an unaware opponent with R2. This will bring them within striking distance to catch them off guard and open them for stronger assaults. Okay, cool. Ooh, that is cool. Okay. What is this? Ah. I've got quite a few movement techniques. This is awesome. Definitely getting the vampire power fantasy here. Mending elixir.
Can't be much longer before I get bit, right?
Elder Reader. Fire, collect 5 codex entries. Discovered in the derelict power. Okay. A strange old book named Master of Athanar Corpus. Corporus. It is well read and has many dog-eared pages. The inscription inside reads, "My friend, I trust this will aid you in your study. You have only just begun to unlock the potential of your abilities. Your mind can be pushed much further, even if your body has reached its limit. I know you wouldn't want to let me down, JJ." Who are these people?
Fetch this, do that.
Someone else is in here. I can smell it.
Then we kill them too. Chill the fuck out. No one else is here.
Then what happened to the elevator, genius?
Fine. We get rid of the cops, then we check for other assholes. Got it? We kill them all.
Dead. Oh.
Ugh, can't wait until more anarchs get to Seattle.
Oh, shit.
Yeah! I love it. Combat, cinematic feeding.
This is a mess. Cops will be through here, starting to fill out paperwork. Let's make ourselves scarce. I'll just put it down to Seattle being Seattle.
Okay, that's good. Potent to reduce damage of attacks. Okay. Can I pick that up, or is it? Okay. Here we go. Think about the fact that vampires take years and years and years to learn how to levitate and do all that stuff. Martial arts masters in one human lifetime can learn that kind of thing. Vampires are getting kind of a bum deal, right? Discovered in the derelict apartment building where the nomad awoke, an empty package. It smells fetid and earthy like mold. There's no other trace of what it might have contained. There is a note that reads, "Get this to D before sunrise. He has your money, P." Yes, get your P to D, and you'll get your money.
Welcome to Seattle. Come on, the haven's not far.
What year is this?
The year 2024. When did you...
I have been asleep for 100 years.
Now there's a thing. Well then, welcome to the 21st century.
All right. Cool.
Hey there.
You are still here.
Till we've worked our caseload, seems we're stuck together. Welcome back from the land of Nod. You and I can't ever really leave it, can we?
I wake to a kind word. It has been a long time. Before Torpor, I was hunted. This is a pleasant surprise.
Don't mention it. Let's take a minute while you're still gathering strength. Get to know each other. Maybe check our compass before we set sail.
Choices meaning things.
I puzzled, and I realized I know you. Or I know who you are. You're the one they call Nomad.
You still remember me.
I am surprised anyone remembers.
That name is buzzing around my brain. I only just trapped it. A mystery. Where I got the idea. I didn't expect you in Seattle, not at all. And don't rightly know how I made the leap. Once folks hear the nomads in town, and they will, they're going to assume a lot. There are stories. Some have you as a destroyer, others an omen of doom. But, what would you say?
I'm a traveler.
I have journeyed across centuries and continents. I am a traveler.
The stories sure do have you on the move.
Stagnation is corruption.
Amen. And if you don't mind me asking, was there anywhere, any when, that just clicked with you?
The Libraries of Prague, the Masquerade of Venice. Sounds
I used
nice.
to roam the Cali of Venice, La Serenissima, late at night. We all wore
My
masks
wife
then.
was born in Italy.
Everything was an
And raised.
intrigue, a romance. We played such beautiful, deadly games.
Sounds a little too sophisticated for me. And a little too stabby. I favor a simple city of thugs and coffee.
It was amusing. Until it wasn't. But there we are.
You'll forgive me for asking, but there's more to the story. Something else, someone else happened, right?
I have said all I desire to say about myself. Tell me of you now.
All right,
Okay.
ask away. I warn you, I've had 100 years in this city, but my memories are Swiss cheese.
Who was your sire?
The one who chowed down on me 100 years back? Gideon, his name was. He was a peach. I liked him. Where is he now?
Okay.
I don't know. My best guess is he's gone to ground or dust.
Okay.
Tell me about your haven.
Oh, this place is not mine. Owned by a fellow by the name of Dale. But it's empty now, I know. Oh, I don't know how I know it. I can't say
Okay.
he's a friend, but I've always found charm in clutter. Provokes a soul to build castles out of thoughts. And a castle is a solid place to stand.
Interesting.
When we first spoke, you had little recent memory. Do you remember anything more?
One thing. Alcohol. On the air, on the floor, in glasses and bottles. After that, a walk in the dark.
I have been in torpor for decades. What can you tell me about kindred in modern times?
I can only speak to what I know, and I only know Seattle.
Alright, guys. I have to do a language lesson. Let's go to intermission. And we will be right back after these short messages. I'm sorry, guys. I was doing my language lesson, and it really took me a minute because I'm doing some new words. Okay, so tell me about the Masquerade.
Tell me about the Masquerade. How does it work in this time?
Same as it was 100 years ago, and 100 years before that. We got to blend in with John Q. Public, and John Q. isn't meant to know that vampires are real. Let me be clear. Seattle's court is serious about the Masquerade. You attract mortal attention, they'll put you down like a horse with a broken leg.
As it should be.
Okay.
How may our kind be slain? Are there new threats?
Guns.
You've got to worry about? Well, don't book any sunshine getaways. Don't light up a cigarette wearing a gasoline overcoat. Don't use your head. Figuratively is bad, literally is the end times. But I'm sure you know all this. Stake through the heart is still a ticket to being paralyzed. No fun at all, but at least you get to watch what happens next. Oh, guns. Guns are now a sight worse than you ever knew. Bigger, louder, smarter, but also, in a way, much stupider.
I see. Will guns be a common threat?
In America? Yeah.
Is there anything else I should know? Any other new dangers in the current time?
Ooh, yes. Mortals all have cameras now. In the telephones they carry, and they're always filming everything around them. Streaming, they call it. Sending it to the cloud. Online. For everyone to see forever.
Lines?
Interesting thing for vampires to have to worry about.
The cloud. Is any of this important?
I've got theories about these clouds, but just know, if mortals are around, blend in or we all die.
Okay.
Tell me of the Kindred Society here. How have we organized in Seattle?
Well, same as you'd have known anywhere else way back when. The Camarilla are the hotshots. Seattle's still got a court, and it's still led by a prince. They make sure we maintain the Masquerade.
Same as it was then.
Yeah, but everything changes the more it stays the same.
What do mortals know of us? Have they learned anything of the last 100 years?
No, the babes are still asleep for the most part.
Good. Do they still think we cower before garlic, crucifixes, and holy water?
they think a lot more than that now. Young adult literature has revolutionized our image.
It can be no worse than Stoker.
That depends on your perspective. Some of the old guard really don't like the idea of the literati. But times change.
I could not have imagined the world outside. This is chaos.
You get used to it.
I will have no choice. What is this about alcohol? Your memory seems drenched in it.
Well, I'd say I was in a bar. If you feel properly woken, maybe we could try to fight it.
I am awake, but there is something wrong. My blood is sluggish. I should be strong by now, even after torpor, and
Okay.
I am not.
Reckon that mark has brought you down a peg?
Speculation accomplishes nothing.
True, but let's just take another second. You know my blood is not Cavia. You know they call us lunatics, madmen, or prophets. But where do you
What is
draw
your
the
blood?
line?
Here we go. Character customization. Let's check it out. Okay, Bruja. Pick your clan. Here we go. Bruja, Tremere. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, we gotta go Bruja, Tremere. This is the Brutes. This is, I don't remember this. Blood magic, right? Not only their own blood, but also of their enemies, and they are able to inflict great pain and destruction on those who oppose them. Banu Hakim. Lawbringers, swift and deadly, they can silence and dispatch their foe through both violence and sorcery. Banu Hakim can take down an enemy with chilling precision in the blink of an eye of a mortal before disappearing without a trace. I like the sound of that. Banu Hakim. Okay. But it says difficult. Okay. What is this? Ventru. Master control, subduing and puppeteering others through sheer force of personality and will. They can freeze enemies in their tracks, turn them against each other, or make them forget they were even there. The Venture's resilience allows them to withstand attacks and survive reprisals. Ventru. Isn't Ventru also the, those are the Masquerade guys, aren't they? Like, they're the ones that do that stuff. Just a second, everybody. Looking at something, my computer. I've got things that I have to delete. We'll go delete. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Okay, so Ventru, La Sombra use their power to stoke the fires of fear in enemies and allies alike. Master as a shadow, they bend the darkness of their will, caper a nightmare's speech. They weaponize their control shadows, isolate and snare, and instill dread. So is this like a stealth? And then how does it change the way that I look? That's the big thing that I want to look at too, because some of these look. Torador, those are the ones that are the leader, like the you know, Torador. Okay. Torador's enthralling presence allows them to make the first move. Often before their enemy has a chance to react, they can entrance their victims, luring them into blinding them in danger in front of them until it is too late. Okay, Toreador. Okay. What is preview? Cat's Grace. Interesting. And entrance them for a period, making an ally that would defend you from others. Okay, blink. Beckon. Relay last saw you. Blurred moment. Temporary booster reflex letting you evade damage. Relocate abilities and recharge. Relocate abilities recharge over time. Okay. Okay, don't really... Let me see this one. Shadow Cloak. Feeding on enemies casts you into shadow, making you harder to see for a period. Arms of Ahriman. Strike with a thin shadow across the ground. Opponents caught in it will be temporarily trapped and placed on less damage. Step into your own shadow and swiftly emerge from the shadow of target. That's really awesome. Glints of it cause your individual to become afraid. Entering Oblivion, cast a broad shadow ahead of you, then temporarily enter a dimension where only you and others touched by the shadow exist. Prevents mortals from attacking you while feeding. Okay. Preview. Feeding hardens your skin, making you high resistant damage. Use your strength of will to command mortals to kill themselves. Vampires will be staggered and disarmed. Possess an opponent to see through their eyes and control their movement for a period. These abilities are awesome. The target can be commanded to attack another person. Cloud memory, pulling them into a relaxed state. Subdue enemies within a view, preventing them from attacking. Ventrue and effect abilities will apply to all subdued opponents with mass maneuvers. Okay, increase the amount of health restored by feeding. Okay, preview. Silence of Death. All your actions become entirely silent for a period after feeding. Bladed hand slash swiftly in front of you, instantly beheading weaker opponents. Move so fast time appears to stop around you. That one, it makes me think maybe that's a good idea. So neither their screams nor weapons can be heard by others. Unseen aura. Become temporarily invisible to enemy. Note you can still be heard. Sprinting while crouched triggers a fast prowl. Low to the ground. Ooh, but it says hard. Some of these that look really good say hard. What is this? Okay, corrosive touch. The bodies of enemies slain by feeding will dissolve away. Ooh, that's really good. Anybody, by the way, have any thoughts on what vampire I should play? Please let me know. Place a curse on an opponent. The next time they take damage, their body will swell up and explode. Strong to curse. Okay. Ooh. Wait, so I curse them. Wait, what are you doing? No blood curse. Look at that. So I curse them, and then they take damage, and they freaking explode. Okay, mark your current position. You can return to that position. Okay, so you go like this, and then you go, okay, kill, and then, that's awesome. Cauldron of blood. Boil a person's blood from inside. Their horrified screams will draw others close. Does it kill them? Blood's conjure. A set of blood daggers that can be thrown with telekinesis. Feeding will recharge an additional blood pip. Alright, now here's Bruja, who are the muscles. After feeding, become flushed with vampires, temporarily increasing. Okay. Target multiple opponents and unleash an unstoppable hail of punches with a fine strike dealing increased damage. Surge forward with a supernatural speed and rage, grabbing an enemy you climb with to use a battering ram and knock down others in their path. Use supernatural prayer in the case of taunt. Slam the ground. And killing enemies without feeding will activate. Enemies without feeding still activates your clan passive. What is my clan passive? Okay, so what are we thinking here? We've got Bruja is such a normal one. Tremere. I really like oh, I see what it is. Okay. Oh, and then when you get to be up here, okay, I understand. So just killing enemies keeps you... No, wait a minute. I don't know. Feeding hardens your skin. Don't care about that so much. I do like this idea. Silent judges. Okay, let's look this up real quick. Okay, Vampire, Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which clan to pick? Because I don't know. I want to know, like, what clan? Let's see. Clan to pick. Let's see. Stop round to strong area effect. The Tremere. Power shadow abilities. I'm not okay. What about Toreador? The Ventru are kind of the tanks. La Sombra. Noticing that Toreador. Race movement charm. I think that I would. I think we could go Tremere. The risk of being. Okay, wield arcane powers. I really just... I like the idea of super speed. That's basically what I was looking at. Enthralling presence, manipulation, not so much into that. Masters of Shadow. Okay, I don't know. I guess I can go with Tremere for a more balanced experience at the beginning. So that's what we'll do. Body, okay, yeah, the idea, okay, so Blood Curse, I mean, I do like the idea of making my enemies explode. Recall sounds cool. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
A Tremere mage. Not an easy path among the other clans, they tell me. Well, you won't be alone here. Mrs. Thorne will love a new sparring partner.
So, do any of these look any different? Yeah, because none of these look like super different from each other. That's what I was kind of waiting for. Is like Nosferatu ability tree. Let's see. Yeah, this is kind of what I was looking at. Can I change my hair? Navigation. Can I have brown hair like my own hair? Oh, wait. Oh, you just pick from what's like the same thing. I'll be honest with you. If I was a vampire, I'd just go with this one. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, whatever, man. I like that you can make your hair gray, but you can probably not make yourself look old. So the character customizer, customization, pick your clan, and then you have appearance. It's kind of basic. Nothing to really go crazy about here. Don't really. That one looks goofy. I wouldn't mind something like this. That one, I mean, but it would have to be. Let's see, yeah, that's kind of cool. It's kind of, I like that. Well, just no piercings. I don't do piercings. I do like the idea of having creepy as hell eyes. But that's alright. Outfits, we don't have any. Ability tree, I can't do anything. Does that open the ability tree? Oh. Spend my points. Is that... Okay, so I can learn... Okay. All right, so this is my passive. Wait, can I learn all of the abilities? Is that what it is? Let me see this. Vampire the Masquerade. Here, what are you doing? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Can you learn all of the abilities? Can you learn all skills? Let me see. Yes, you can learn, but it will require significant effort beyond just. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so this is just like the beginning. I would really, really like to be able to move very quickly. That is for sure. Okay, so I should absolutely. Oh, so I can't get. It's the passive that matters. This one doesn't require anything. Lightning strike is kind of a cool. Okay.
Anyway, we can't have you going out all bloody. Check Dale's closet for something to wear. He won't mind.
Let's see. I guess we can. I don't want my hair to be brown. I want my hair to be brown like my hair.
Natty. And no one in this city will blink twice at you. While you were getting dolled up, I rooted out a memory. Realized why I brought us to Dale's place. I was here, I think. Not long before whatever happened. If we're going to solve our cases, we could track back my footsteps. See if we can find that bar.
Can I see the codex then? The mark. Even with a full day of rest, the mark persists, and the nomad has not returned to their full strength. Let's see. The mark seems to be keeping me weak after torpor. Okay. Do. Okay.
My buddy Dale had body image problems. That's how he put it.
Okay. He was Malkavian too then, wasn't he?
I have no idea what Dale was studying, if that's what he was doing.
Stay away from the 6 main weird shadow. Clear fridge. Get calf blood? Cat bood? I don't know what that. Okay. Stay away from 6th main. Weird shadows. Don't trust the guy at the end at the power shop. Okay. I'm wondering if any of that will mean anything to me later.
Like a fairground Nickelodeon, although it does cost more than a nickel and it doesn't make you smile.
What is this? Little black notebook. Okay, here we go. A small black notebook with a faux leather cover and rounded edges, ivory-colored paper. It smells of stale sweat and cologne, as though carried close to the body of someone who uses perfume but does not wash often enough. What it was doing next to so many old VHS tapes is unclear. The pages are filled with neat handwritten columns. The first reads... Okay, so he's obviously some kind of arms dealing thing. Okay, this guy was a... What the heck is that? Scoring was current hammer. Body of a dead cat. Rigor mortis was passed, and the quiet, wet sounds of movement inside the corpse's mouth indicates the presence of fly larvae. Okay.
Dale was into mixing up thin blood alchemicals. Dangerous trade.
Okay. Anything else?
A gramophone, sort of, but much more acceptable sound quality up until the early 90s.
Okay.
Computers. Most
Yeah, because he's 100 years old too,
fast
so he...
telegraph system staffed by idiots. My advice is to leave well alone.
I like the idea of the perspective of vampires. You know, like they're like, the internet, it's fine and stuff, but just stay away from it. It kind of sucks. Well-used shrine. A photograph of a group of people alongside a candle, strongly scented of vanilla. The blackened wick and tunneling of the wax implies that the candle is lit frequently for short periods of time. There's no way to know which person in the photo has caused such devotion, but there is some scuffing on the picture frame that indicates it is picked up regularly. The entire area is unusually clean and devoid of dust compared to the rest of the apartment. Okay. Be cool if I could zoom in. See, I'm still faster than normal, but you can see that I'm... But I really would like the ability to just stop time. By the way...
I won't say my body's fragrant, but I reckon your keen senses could get a sniff of it.
Okay. So one thing that was cool in the first game was that... What do you got? There are 13 known clans, each distinct in its power and inherent flaws. There are clans. These clans are the lineages of the progenitors, the antediluvians, but are as generous as the blood grows thinner. They find themselves more fragmented. Each clan carries a unique piece of Cain's legacy. The Brujar, violent rebels of war, ever challenging the status quo. The Ventru, our so-called clan of kings, wield power and control with the iron fist. The Toreador are artists and visionaries, seducing the world with the creations. The Tremere, formerly house of mortal mages, now twist their blood into potent sorcery. The Lasombra manipulate from the shadows, furthering their plots from the cover of unnatural darkness. The Banu Hakim are swift and silent to bring death. Despite their individual strengths, their shared curse keeps them ever watchful. The fight for dominance among them is as old as the antediluvians, the ancient sires of their clans. The struggle for power will persist, growing ever more intense as their blood thins and the night grows darker. The kindred walk a fine line between predator and monster, forever in the shadows. The legacy of Cain binds them, but it also drives them to strive for more power, more control, more sustenance. In this eternal dance, they must always be cautious, for the shadows are both their refuge and the peril. Once a house of mortal mages seeking immortality, Kranjamir gained its name after an 8th century mage who was in part successful in that quest. Thousands of mortals and kindred were sacrificed in his efforts to discover the elixir of life. Obsessed with knowledge and power, he discovered the curse of vampirism, ushering himself and his followers into eternal life and eternal hunger. While powerful, Tremere are rarely trusted. They can often be found within Camarilla domains, using their craft to bolster the strength of the court, but despite this, they are seldom seen in control of territories, holding fewer priesthoods than even Clan Nosferatu. Just as their skills makes them valuable, few want to see them at the reins of power. Members of Clan Tremere can bend their own blood to their will, weaponizing vitae against their foes. Their sorcery affects not only their own blood, but also that of their enemies, and they can inflict great pain and destruction. Okay. I like it. Let's go. As a wanderer, it makes sense, actually, lore-wise. What is like the canon? Vampire the Masquerade. What is the intended clan? There's no single intended clan. Instead, players can choose or La Sombra, which was later made. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just looking because I was wondering if you know, a lot like the kind of because it's like in Assassin's Creed, you know, it's like the woman was the intended one. Blood elixir restores blood pips. Okay. The female version of the Viking was the intended to be the one, you know. So if I jump down there, will I be violating the Masquerade? Kind of interesting to think too, because it's nighttime, so all the night stuff is going on rather than, you know, obviously daytime. What is this? I'm sorry, that's funny. I'm listening to the radio.
Well, she's alive, but it's not she, not her.
I'm afraid
What are you talking about?
No, I already lost it. I already lost her. I went to her funeral. We buried her.
Oh, it's talking about a vampire.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I came home late from work.
Oh, excuse me. Listen to the radio is interesting.
But before I could open the door, I heard some noises from inside.
And? Did you see her in your house?
I don't know. It was dark.
But I knew she was there.
I knew she was in there.
How do you know?
She took things, personal things I kept of hers. They don't have any meaning to anyone else.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Are you sure about that?
Marriage is a fine institution, but some of us aren't ready for that kind of commitment. Are you sure your wife didn't fake this tragedy?
What are you saying?
Did you
Maybe
want to
she's
keep
not dead.
secrets, caller? Was there someone in her life that looked at her a little too long, or someone she spent a little too much time with?
I'm actually really interested in this radio conversation.
No, she wouldn't. Well, there was Cameron.
Something about Cameron, huh?
How long are these?
My wife came home at 2 a.m. and she said she was out with her friends, but I never heard a car drop her off. And Cameron came by the next day to...
Is Cameron a vampire that turned your wife?
They say that we should love thy neighbor. Maybe your wife took it too literally, caller.
I gotta go, Bet. Me and Cameron have to talk.
Well, thanks for the scary story, caller. Let us know how it turns out. Okay, my darlings. It's time for this gal to get paid. But don't go leaving me high and dry, okay?
This woman is a vampire.
Who spilled red wine all over my couch? The guests are coming in a minute.
Clean all your accidental messes with Steam
Huh.
Eliminator, made from ingredients that work.
Remember, even in Seattle, people will notice if you do something, you know, weird. Like leaping a building in a single bound. Keep it on the down low. We have a masquerade to protect.
Okay. The Masquerade. When there is no risk. When there is no risk of instant execution, a kindred may take errors in upholding the Masquerade as long as they are not too noticeable. The Masquerade meter and visibility indicator. Oh, that's right. The Masquerade. There's a meter. Yep. Okay. Visible indicator found at the top of the screen indicate how well the nomad is following the rules. Visible indicator. When the eye of the invisibility indicator is open, mortals can see the nomad and observe their actions. Performing vampiric actions within the sight of a mortal, the masquerade meter will change to indicate how much danger there is of a breach occurring. Yellow indicates mortals are suspicious. This increased scrutiny and further kindred actions are risky. Red, mortals have seen something that they do not understand and are panicking. They are aware that someone is among them that who should not be. Some will flee, some might attack. A wise kindred will either remove the cause of the breach or escape to a safer location until rumors of the breach die down. Full meter, if the kindred is responsible for the breach cannot escape or end the breach on their own. The court will step in and deal with the situation. The punishment for a breach is execution, no exceptions. The rooftops are a friend to many kindred who cried safety up there. In the current weather conditions, the chances of encountering mortals who might witness something they shouldn't are low. Okay. See, like, you can just feed on people. Why is this one?
Look, I'll leave you alone. You leave me alone, okay?
Let us play together.
You mean you're not? Nothing. Never mind.
Why is the music so loud?
Leave me alone.
Hey, we got a dress code around here. No fucking hobo shit allowed.
Do you know how much of a mess we could make together?
Oh, you're almost kind of funny, you know that? Beat it.
Okay. What the heck? Okay, so you can just, like, talk to random people? That's interesting. Let me just write that down, like, talking to pedestrians. So this seems almost like it's going to be a pretty interesting, this almost like seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting vampire simulator.
You can't afford me, honey.
You think so?
I don't want to be rude, but I don't really want to talk to you.
I can see the light inside of you.
You really get me, don't you? Thanks.
Okay, so how does that affect me? Like, what does that do for me? I like how there's tutorials on everything.
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
Should I be talking to these people or what's up?
Go on. Try me, you hipster-looking fuck. I fucking dare you.
Your humanity shines. What a wonder it is.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
The holidays bring out the worst in me, you know?
Okay. How am I supposed to get up there without these people seeing?
Here, look, I don't freeze to death.
Is there a person in there? Okay. Cool. We're safe, ladies and gentlemen. We did not violate the masquerade.
There's a rich aroma. Blood. Kindred blood.
This is freaking cool, guys. This is awesome. So this reminds me a lot of like Vampire, where you have a, you know, I mean, it's not massive, but you have a city to run around in, a couple of different things to do. There's going to be some DLC too, so we probably are going to have more stuff later. I love this. I'm starting to really hate open world games that are so big and you just got all this crap to do and it gets really repetitive. Open world games suck now, man. So this is really cool. What the heck is that? This is really cool. Ooh. There's vampire hunters, aren't there? Or are these... Why am I not... Vampire.
Look what took the bait.
If it ain't Benny Muldoon.
Better start wiggling, little fish. It's about to get real dry.
Nope, he's a vampire.
Sheriff, Bruja, my boss. Careful.
My apologies, Sheriff. We appear to have started on the wrong foot. A situation we can resolve between us, I'm sure.
Your apologies. What kind of cocksucking shoeshine answer is that? Motherfucker. You really ain't no thin blood, are you?
Thin blood? Of weak heritage, a latter generation. They are common here?
The hell kind of rock you been hiding under? Yeah, they're common. Like fleas on a street cat.
Benny,
Interesting.
Benny. Such a way with words.
You hunt them for sport.
I am old, Sheriff, and of far stronger blood than your generation. Do not mistake me for your prey.
Okay.
And here I was, thinking you were some kind of limp dick.
Okay, I like it.
Fanged, milk-blooded piece of tofu. Lucky for you, I got places to be.
Will you tell your prince we spoke?
Fuck the Camarilla. Fuck the prince.
Did he lose his last marble?
Right now, I got thin blood spines to rip out. So I'll tell you what.
Why is he killing thin bloods?
One night, to sort your business and get the fuck out of Seattle.
What?
After that, it's open season.
Understood.
Good. For my sake, I hope you stay. I'll run out of thin blood soon enough. Don't want to be bored.
What the hell? That guy wasn't nice.
Tonight. Let's use it and get back on my trail.
You said he was your superior?
He's chief kicker in of heads for the court, but he also keeps a foot in at the SPD. Between us, we keep a lid on any breaches of the Masquerade.
He's the sheriff.
Good job with Benny back there, by the way. Matching his macho. You show him your underbelly, we'll cut it out.
Okay. So...
I knew Benny hated the Thin Bloods. Don't really know why he's hunting them tonight, though.
Why are they hunting them, though? So where am I supposed to...
Just as a thought, I'd suggest you keep my presence on the down low. Take it from me, you lose a parcel of respect if you talk out loud to the voices in your head.
Okay, okay, I see. Because I came up this way, because I came a different way, but... Whoa, 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 do I move really freaking fast like that. Okay. What happens if I... Excuse me, sorry.
Long and I'll have to charge you.
Man, it must really suck to be a hooker on like this. What is that? What is that? Blood resonance event, blood resonance event. Well, I'll ignore that for now and...
Gonna be a cold.
Listen, I'm just trying to survive, okay? How precious and human you are. Magnificent. Thank you for that. You made my night.
Really? Okay.
Huh. That looks like the mark on your hand.
Ooh, what was that?
Now that is strange. Written using your blood?
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Can I talk to you, or what's going on? Doesn't really let me.
Got any change?
I have no change, friend. See, that's freaking awesome. Being able to have the movement techniques, like, whew, like double, let me see, movement, we've got, I'm gonna go like this. You guys can't see it, but we're gonna go, glide, jump. You got the double jump, climb. It's pretty badass. Okay. It's taking me on a little tour of the city here, I guess. Ugh. This feels kind of like Night City. So here's the deal. Do you see all the... There's no humans down there. Okay, what if I don't see anybody that way. My God, am I a badass? This is some of the coolest stuff, man. Can I get over? Yellow and why are there red? I probably should have stayed up there. Okay. Just exploring the city. Yeah, it feels like a vampire version of Cyberpunk.
And what's up ahead? You're being bold tonight.
Can I save? How do I save? Nope. It's all...
That's right. Hard to be a gigolo.
Okay, so those are just straight up enemies.
Another of your marks.
I need more blood.
Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah. Dang it, I messed that up. Oh. Okay. Why am I... My God, okay. Ugh. Okay, so I messed up because I used my ability and I didn't realize it was telling me to use my ability, but I don't want to use
Up
it.
ahead. You're being bold tonight.
Fuck off.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Maybe I can convince the master to move to an anarch state. One that's warmer.
What if I just want to kill him? Like I don't need...
Another mystic mark. Interesting. Guess your blood wants to stay friends with you.
Okay. So if I... Let me see. Recall is a cool one. What is this?
I need a drink.
But wait, what is my... Oh, they'll dissolve away. Am I gonna find something interesting in here if I... If I go around here?
I need another fix.
I need to be feeding on these guys. That's what I gotta... Because then they dissolve. There we go.
We are serving a fucking purpose.
Okay.
We're gonna take back this city.
See, now I kill him and he's corrupt. He dissolves, so I don't. Okay. I need to figure out what these symbols are.
Fascinating.
Who is this guy? Oh, is this Siler from the frickin'
Fucking capes.
Who do they think they are?
Somebody help!
Wait, what? Isn't that what I...
I'll be back. I'll be ready. I found sneaking around. You better.
Okay.
You and
Sorry, I'm trying to hit circle like in every other game. Oh, God. Why do I suck at this? So, I don't think I like my freaking, I don't think I like this. Whereas the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, changing your clan. This command, however, reset all your skill, and you will need to redistribute it. Just, that's the White Wolf RPG. Okay. What are the, dang it, vampire, clan, let me see, clan, passives. Let me see, okay. How to awaken clan abilities. I got that. I want to see, okay. Let me see. So, the passive, fast forward, accelerate memory zipping through the everyday hustle. You do have 4 Malkavian skills. No, I want to see this. Sorry, I'm thinking that maybe I actually picked the wrong thing here. I don't care about that. I want to see each of these. I think. Okay, so passive. All your action becomes completely silent after feeding. That's not great. Move so fast. What? I want. That's the one I want, actually. I don't care. Brutality. You become flushed with vampiric strength. That's not great. Shadow Cloak. That one I like, but it's also the same kind of thing. Stygian Shroud prevents mortals from attacking you while feeding. Okay, okay. Increased movement speed after feeding. Corrosive Blood. I see. Actually, maybe that one is the best then. Ventru. It's all about feeding, so it's like. Okay, actually, I think that the passive isn't bad. The passive that you get here is not bad. Okay, so we'll accept this so far.
If only there was a cabbie right now. I'd split it.
But for the most part, you are trying to figure out what's the deal with combat here, because for the most part, basically, it seems like these guys are going to kick my ass with everything. Okay. All right, I like that. I like that I can dissolve them. It's very nice, actually.
Wish they hadn't shut down home.
Let me see.
Fucking capes. Who do they think they are?
Okay, so dissolve them, and they can't be detected later. That actually is great. That's a very unique thing. And then I can learn all the other stuff. The one thing that I really do want is that speed, though. Okay, so now... Other than these abilities... Are there ways... What the heck is over here?
Can't wait to live forever.
a new thing. Okay, so other than these abilities, is there progression that I'm gonna get? He doesn't see me. Being sneaky. Got him. Boom, baby. Oh, look at, wait, can I actually, I'm already down, but okay, so I can't go in there. All right, so silently, let's figure out how we're gonna kill these guys. So, throwing a bottle will not activate my explode ability. Let's... Wait, is there something over here? Oh man, look at that.
That's a simple territory marking. The Anarchs want Seattle for themselves.
Collectibles, there are territory markings. Alright, combat is going to take some getting used to, because you cannot take very many hits, at least not in the beginning. So there are 3 of them.
Oh, if I get a shot at that sheriff, they're dead.
Huh.
Oh, we should burn the glacier right, bitch.
So, if I'm looking at this correctly, okay. I need to throw something at them, though. You almost have to have this first one and this second one are kind of the big thing that actually help. Well, then I need something to throw at this lady.
We're gonna take back this city.
So I curse the guy. Oh, that's what it happened, basically.
Deserves to be.
Oh, heck yeah, I like this.
Thirsty.
You're fucking dead.
That's the hole in the wall. Anarch place. Katsumi's filled in there. You might be there.
Heck yeah. That is what I am talking about. Did all of you guys see that? That is so freaking cool. All I need to do is figure out how to make that explode thing work. That was awesome. Okay, anything to pick up? No. Yeah, the abilities here are freaking awesome, so... Why am I so skinny? Like, it would be nice if I wasn't, like, totally skinny. Weapons. Okay, pick up enemies by using telekinesis and throw them at a target by pressing R1. Ranged weapons with ammunition still present can be fired back at assailants with R1. Once these weapons no longer have ammunition left, they can be telekinetically thrown at the target. Ranged weapon was still present. Oh, with ammunition still present. Just going through the city, killing. So for the most part, it seems like...
Zumi, she's weak, man. Fuck her.
I don't think I like her talking about it like that.
Well, you want to join us so bad? Sit and wait for change? I guess. Might as well wait for Santa Claus. But I'm talking action. Real action. And the fact you're both still here tells me you feel the same.
I don't know how I feel.
I said fuck that Zumi.
Did you hear what
Okay.
went down last night? Gorgeous shit works right now. Ain't no
Am I...
here.
Ooh, I need to listen to things. Ooh, that is awesome. Okay, listening... listening to conversations can actually update the codex. That's awesome. Listening to conversations can update the codex. I like that. Okay, so, I mean, we're gonna have to kill these guys, right? I don't wanna open any of that. All right.
Thanks.
Rest in pieces.
See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Kids. What do they think they are?
And we go like this. And they didn't even frickin' notice me. Dead. Look at that. Just feed on them. They fall and get...
Something spooked the more sensible anarchs. We usually find a few here in the hole. Anyhow, I talked to someone the other night right here. I'm sure of it. No clue who it was, but they set me on a trail.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. 1 second. So telekinesis allows you to pick up weapons and throw them, and also fire guns. So you are truly a... What the heck? Control shift is it? What? You are truly... There is a true feeling of being an elder. Combat. Telekinesis. Used in stealth. Pull enemies toward you to stealth kill. So it's used in stealth, throw... Okay, and then we've got throw weapons, throw objects at enemies, and also pick up guns and fire them with telekinesis. It's like a Jedi. That's basically what you are. You're a Jedi who drinks blood. Can I pick... How far can I pick that away? Oh yeah, that's cool though. Alright, is there anything over here? Because this person was just staring at this exit. Alright. Break those chains. Okay, so
Here
that
we
is...
are. I tell you something. Through your nose, I appreciate my aroma just a little bit more. Leather, old filing cabinets, and a soup zone of homicide.
So this... What's going on here?
I got nothing for you. Find somewhere else to beg.
Really? Just by talking to you, you're disgusted by me? Hmm. Interesting. You know what it kind of feels like? It kind of feels like Arkham Asylum. You're walking around, you know, the Arkham City. Like you have that Arkham Asylum feel to the city. It's like Cyberpunk meets Arkham Asylum. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Do you agree? You know, you have like that kind of gothic, but it's still like a big city. It's populated with enough people. Not too much though, because it's nighttime and it's cold in Seattle. So that's kind of a cool. I don't know. I just like it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Wait, I was gonna say, did I just lose the blood trail or? Vampiric sprint. L1 to move to vampiric sprint. Okay, to dash while running forward to initiate a vampiric sprint, Smart Kindred will avoid doing this in front of immortals in order to preserve the Masquerade. This is like vampiric super speed. And can I use it? Does it have any function for me when moving up this wall? Where, like, why were you going through all of this way? Go.
Now. If I had hackles, they'd have just raised up on my hat.
Like, see how frickin' badass my character is?
There's another scroll. Time to clean up this town. Oh, sorry. I got a bit carried away.
Wait, am I supposed to be going inside here? What does the red mean?
Hey, this is my spot. Find another place to set up shop.
You are so alive, so gorgeous.
Okay.
Just get out of here, yeah? Get yourself somewhere safe.
Okay. So I jumped down from here because I wanted to go into this place.
There's something. Something's here, Fire. Like a brace of knives looking to sever a spine.
What do you mean?
I don't rightly know.
Okay. There's no one around. So if anything does happen here... Oh, is that him?
Oh no. That is not good.
Oh man, this guy's dead. And that's my coffin? Oh, so I killed him. What is happening?
Well, you saw that, huh? I guess we should talk about what happened.
I was not
in control. When one awakens from torpor, the hunger is overwhelming.
I know. And I forgive you. That's just what torpor does. You went into the box, but the beast came out and drained and dried the first thing it saw. But hey, we solved the case of my missing body. And of how I got in your head. Diablerie, right?
The complete draining of one kin by another so that the Vitae's power is consumed, yes. But this, what has happened here? This is not normal. A transfer of power, of strength, that is expected.
Okay.
But of consciousness, ever. How can you still be here?
Well, here I am. Any theories?
It must be the mark.
It must be this damned mark. Designed to trap you.
Why me? Why him?
My enemy with one of milk stuck in an old body beats me. In any event, means we've got a new case. Why am I still here despite all the odds?
And who captured me and brought me here? What was intended for me?
Well, the city has the answers. I think it's time you got permission to walk the streets.
Indeed. From the prince of this city.
Prince Campbell, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know, there's something... I can't say why, but not him. Not right now. I'm sorry, I've lost something here. I just know it's a bad idea to go to him straight.
Can he not be
Is
trusted?
there something amiss in the court? Can the prince not be trusted?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I just know that if you go to him now, it'd be... There's got to be another way. Huh? Of course. Lou Graham. Who? Seattle's previous prince. Sort of. She stepped into the shadows decades back, abdicated. Let Campbell take over the reins. Weird situation, I know, but her shadow's as long as the night. Get in good with her and it'll keep you safe from intrigue. At least for
okay, so that's nice.
An abdicated prince. That is most unusual. Can you lead me to her?
The Glacier Hotel. Swanky place, seen better days. It's got a big sign out the front you can't miss from the street. A few blocks north of Dale's Den, where we woke up tonight.
Okay. Diablerie is the forbidden act of draining another vampire completely, committing the final blasphemy by drinking in their very essence, and their power is condemned by kindred society. So if you don't know, if you don't know, a diablification was the kind of the story beat of the first game. A guy was trying to, one of the vampire princes was trying to awaken an elder so that way he could diablify them. Okay, let's see. Why can I not... I can't jump or anything in there? So if I go in here...
I imagine you have questions. Other than, Fabian, why did you try to open the box? I have no answer for that. A new case. Why were you so stupid, Fabian? Sheer curiosity? Off in the end for both cats and cops, right? At least I made it through. Sort of.
Alright, so if nobody sees me...
I suppose we should talk about Lou. You'll need the background. Who stops being a prince and lets someone else take the reins? I'll be honest, I have no notion why she did it. It's been more than 40 years now. My best advice is to remember that she is old, she is powerful, and she loves herself above all else.
Okay, is she as old as me? That's a good question. What is blood resonance? Well, let's not worry about that right now, because it's going to explain it to us. I'm sure. Ha, the movement abilities are freaking awesome. Yeah, this is like a little bit of a more cleaned up Cyberpunk as far as the movement abilities is concerned. Yeah, this is so much fun. Just to run around this city is going to be so much fun. Is it Spider-Man levels? I don't know. Actually, like, it might be just different. Feels great. Wait, ooh, there's something over here.
Another annex. These folks sure do get everywhere.
Oh, and what's cool is you got fire escapes. Yep, just grab onto the fire escape. Here we go. I'm getting a bunch of these. Like the Emperor from... So vampires are just up on the rooftops. So I guess the question is, like, can I grab onto that ledge? You see how big that ledge is? Oh, that's freaking amazing. You can. Okay, so I could have. I didn't. I chose not to. It's like, well, Morbius can fly.
The Glacier Hotel used to be the Camarilla Court, back when Lou ruled the roost. Now there's a glass and steel monolith in the middle of town, Weaver Tower.
So if I drop down like this, does anybody care? No.
Out of my way.
Okay.
As you might expect, Lou owns the penthouse. The elevator's at the back. I never got on with it, but it should work for you.
Talk to all these people. I could probably feed on... No, I can't feed on them. Okay, so when you go inside, you don't have movement abilities. I'm just able to walk around. Like jumping doesn't do anything. By the way, guys, we've been streaming here for a minute. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out the reviews. Got an action update that's going to be coming out in the next few days. We're going to be, go check out the action update and you'll get information. You'll be the first to know when I'm going to be going live to do a cash giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 10% of our earnings over the last quarter. So check all of that out. Okay, nothing here. I think this is going to be where... So we're still in the first act feeling.
This will take us to those quarters.
That's right. I reckon you'll do well with her. Just keep your poker face. I'm sure she won't eat you.
Whoa. Oh, this is Fabian.
Fabian, my boy, at last. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Ready?
Well, I guess so. If only I knew what this is.
Having a bad night, child? No.
But
Just keep your poker face. They won't eat you. Well, not all of you, anyway.
Okay, what is this?
The little detective? Really? Hope you hosed him down.
Ignore Fletcher. I need you to focus now. Rosalind's on the left, Lou's on the right.
Well, Gideon Hall. And who do you bring to us?
As spoken for and sanctioned, Miss Emerson, this is my new child.
I see.
Okay.
What do you have to say for yourself?
So this is his...
Be kind to the poor man, sister. This is the first time he's seen you in all your glory. Welcome, Fabian. Your sire is thought of highly here. I am Lou Graham. Now tell me, who are you? Beyond the name, what will you do for this court?
Careful.
Honestly, now I see if I were able to lay it well.
honestly, I am.
Just reading Camarilla Prince.
Fabian, are you with me? I saw what you saw, but we're here now. Pay attention.
What's that smell?
Fresh blood. Kindred blood.
Oh my.
Well, that is no good. We've got vampires dead. Beheaded. I guess that's a good way to do it. No one here, though.
I hadn't realized how much it had changed. How much it had gone to dust. Bodies, fire. What's going on?
I like that I still have to search around. Like, my cursor gets bigger and everything, but I still do have to search instead of just seeing where everything is and can walk to it. Smith Prince in Seattle. Bound together. Wake the Dead. What does that mean? Must be a bar or a club or something. I mean, this woman can't be dead now. No, I'm pretty sure she was in the trailer, though. Okay, there's something here. Discovered in Lou Graham's penthouse, a corpse. It smells roughly of burned flesh for obvious reasons. The actual cause of death is unclear, and there's no sign of where the head might be. Fabian's recalled some of his past years' recollections were witnessed by the Nomad as if in a dream. Fabian realized that he had opened the chest containing the Nomad where they lay in torpor, and that as a result, the ravenous elder consumed Fabian's essence, an unwitting act of diablerie. Fabian recalled the first time his sire Gideon introduced him to Seattle Court and its dual princes, Lou Graham and Rosalind Emerson. Why does Fabian keep remembering these old cases? Dialogue choices affect your relationship with those you talk to in your future choices and interactions with them. Whew, Lord, this is where you gotta be careful. Where is this? Oh, choices matter. Here we go. Got it. All right, let's go. Am I older than her? Is she older than me?
I assume from the smell that you are not another of my unwanted suitors.
I am not with them.
No. Somehow you don't seem the type. Well now, it's not often I see someone new in my city. Tell me your story, and we shall see if we are friends or not. Well? Or would you prefer to wash first? You positively reek, my dear.
Remember who you're speaking to.
Some call me the Nomad.
Well now.
Ooh.
How serendipitously the chips do fall. After 100 years, the Nomad emerges again here in my parlor.
Okay.
I suppose for a Tremere, a little whiff here and there is to be expected. My child has a warlock of her own. A frazzled, graceless thing, positively lamentable, always with her nose in some dusty tome. I doubt she'd know a 10-step routine if she bit into one. Good thing she doesn't sweat. But you... Masks were never my style, of course. A bit gauche for me. But your intrigues... Oh... Such an honor.
The pleasure is all mine.
Not all of it, I assure you. But tell me, Nomad of many faces, what do you call yourself now?
Fire.
Then I'm simply beside myself to meet you. Fire. As I'm sure the prince shall be. After all, you're an interesting person, and this is a most interesting time.
And what is it that makes these times so interesting?
Well, of course. You don't know.
What's
In
happening?
just 2 nights, Seattle's gone to hell in a handbasket. First, this grisly business with my dear Campbell, and then a spree of reckless murders just last night. And now anarchs accosting me in my own domain. Sudden transitions of power, just awfully messy, aren't they? But I have no doubt our new prince will bring a swift end to the turmoil.
Grisly business. What happened to Campbell?
Now that is an expression. Penny for your thoughts.
What happened to Campbell?
Campbell is no longer prince. What befell him?
2 nights ago, my poor child was found outside Weaver Tower missing something rather vital.
His head?
His head.
What? How? Who?
Luckily, I had a spare. My other child, Ryong Choi. She rules now in his stead, under my careful tutelage.
So she secretly kind of still runs things. So she acts as currently acts as a shadow government. You mentioned a killing spree.
There was a killing spree last night.
A figure in a bloodied white gown. So I hear. Running rabbit through the streets.
That was me.
And Dior knows what else. Seems the rabble think a leadership crisis the ideal moment to make a scene. If they had it their way, the Masquerade would be more tattered than a whore's brassiere. But we'll catch them. Our pet hive is overly efficient. Assuming that brute of a sheriff doesn't lobotomize the culprit first.
So the Masquerade remains intact. How much do the mortals know about this murder spree?
That was me.
Oh, the wayward child's all over their television news and social media. Mortals call them #Vampire Bundy. Nobody's taking it seriously, of course. Quite extraordinary, the number of sins you can blame on mental health these days, but still, you can't be too careful. How many bloodless bodies does it really take, after all, to turn on a light bulb? The kindred responsible will be held to account.
That's me.
You can be sure of that.
Who slew Campbell?
Is it known yet who slew Campbell?
Darling, the answer is staring you in the face, lifelessly, from my fireplace. First Campbell, now me. Those vile anarch-socialists are growing bold.
The Anarchs destroyed Campbell? Unlikely.
How they amassed such strength under my child's watch, I do not know. But I intend to find out.
Okay. So tell me about Ryong.
The new prince, your child, Ryong. Tell me of her.
Young, by our standards, but insightful, considered, decisive, which is the best thing a prince can be. Her only flaw is that she is regrettably contemporary. She has big ideas, as the young so
Okay, yeah, that's
often
true.
do. Campbell was already a bit of a modernizer. And look where that got him.
Will you introduce me to your child?
Can you make an introduction for me to Prince Ryong?
I'd think she's rather busy squashing an insurrection. Though I'm sure a little extra muscle wouldn't go amiss. You have my blessing. And you can use your audience to let Ryong know that I require new, more competent security. Someone with a keen hunter's instinct who can accommodate my particular tastes. Now, unless you have something further to discuss.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me more about yourself, Lou Graham.
I was a prince in life and in death. You ask who I am. My dear, I am Seattle. If you want to know more, you can simply visit the Seattle Underground Museum. I hear they do night tours, though of course, the mortals can never give you the full story.
Okay. Why are you no longer the
How
prince?
is it that your child is current Prince of Seattle, and not you?
Fire It is by my choice, as is everything in this city. Remember that, darling. I abdicated as prince, but I did not relinquish my power. Not one drop.
Okay, you had a sister?
If I recall, you had a sister prince by your side.
My, I am flattered that your knowledge goes so deep. I did, indeed, long ago. Poor Rosalind. How time rushes by. Ah, well.
What is the political landscape of Seattle?
We're a Camarilla city, of course. Though not, it would seem, as exclusively as I had hoped. I told Campbell not to broker with the Anarchs, but now it's evident that he disregarded my advice. They're mostly made up of thin bloods, you know. Worse than well, at least Campbell followed my advice and had the runoffs branded. Proper kindred deserve to know with whom they're dealing, don't you think?
You said you had the Anarchs branded. Do you mean like this?
Goodness, darling, no. I wouldn't lay a gloved finger on you.
Which clans call Seattle home?
Aside from Ventru, we host Toreador, an indecent number of Nosferatu, and more Bruja than I prefer. There used to be more of Malkavian bloodline, but I find I have little tolerance these days. As for Tremere, well, until you arrived, it was just Sophia and the Thorn Woman. No chantry to speak of, I'm afraid. Other dregs from time to time. They come, they go.
What can you tell me about Seattle itself?
Oh, it's a wonderful city. The best of America's intellect and culture. The best music, too, even if the last few decades have been unfortunate. Oh, and our forests, our mountains, free from wolves, too, of all breeds.
Oh, the werewolves, yeah.
Thank you for indulging my questions.
Thank you. Oh, this has been refreshing. You remind me that I am still young in comparison.
I will take my leave for the time being.
Don't be a stranger, darling.
I am loving this game. Seriously. Gain permission to be in saddle. I got it.
Lou liked you. Guessing that isn't your first narcissist. Triong Choi, then. Now, Prince. Here's a thing. My bet is you'll find her in Campbell's office, Weaver Tower. I get an inkling of what it's like for you now, waking from torpor. It's only been a day or two for me. The world is upended.
All right, 1 second, guys, because we keep on getting codex entries. Let's read through these real fast because they're not very long. So, okay. Clan Toreador, Norford, seductive nature. Toreador vampires drawn to art and beauty, forever trying to stir their own deadened hearts. Supernaturally graceful and charming, the divas are always looking for the next thrill, leaving the detritus of discarded lovers and victims in their wake. Despite their reputation as decadent sensates, members of Clan Toreador are no less lethal, and their charm has been the downfall of more than one prince. Unless acting in haste or passion, they embrace only those they deem worthy of a place in their ranks. Their blood grants them quickness of thought and will, allowing them to make the first move, often before their enemy has a chance to react. That's the only thing I really liked about them and was disappointed about, is that I couldn't have the speed thing. They can entrance and seduce their victims and enemies, luring them in and blinding them to the danger in front of them until it's too late. Got that? Synopsis: rebellion known as the Clan of Fighters and Rebels, often seen as crude troublemakers by kindred of other clans. They are much more than this: adept talkers and architects of change, forever marching against the perceived mainstream. Agitators and heretics, the Bruja are often embraced from the ranks of revolutionaries. They are unafraid of the antithesis of society, fostering counterculture wherever they they tread. Strangers to violence, they strive to spread their own ideals, even if they must do so alone. Broad blood grants them strength and swiftness. They can turn the tide of battle, acting fast, hitting hard, and goading their foes into making the first fatal move. Are an unstoppable force in a fight. Their powerful demeanor ensuring they remain on top. Ventru see themselves as the right. That's the one, not Toreador. It's Ventru are the ones that are the Camarilla people. The true heirs of power and control. Once the god kings of ancient Babylon, they have adapted to suit the modern age. Business moguls and aristocrats, Clan Ventru are masters of authority. As the historical leaders of the Camarilla, they have maintained their rule over most domains over the centuries. Many kindred see the Ventru as ruthless and controlling tyrants, insistent on keeping their well-polished boots firmly on the necks of the territories and vampires they rule. But many blue bloods argue, while their methods are often seen as harsh, without Clan Ventru, the Camarilla would have fallen generations ago. Vampires of the from the Clan of Kings have the ability to soothe and control enemies, and their command presence aids them in maintaining both the Camarilla and Masquerade. Their resilience also allows them to weather storms and tend to lead from the front. Balance on a knife's edge, caught between their need for justice and their thirst for Banfriok. This is Banu Hakim. Most Banu Hakim marshal themselves with strict code of conduct, which serves not only their cause but also to regulate their thirst. I think actually, like temperamentally, like me, this is more me, seek to embrace mortals capable of assessing and handling threats, enforcing laws and traditions, and punishing transgressors. Descendants of the judge of all vampires, Hakimites are often valued as sheriffs in Camarilla domains. Blood sorcerers, Clan Bamin, are judges and executioners. Swift and deadly, they call silence. They can silence their foes. Revive some Banu Hakim can take down an enemy in the blink of a mortal eye with chilling precision. Lasombra vampires is meant to triumph at any cost. This is one that I didn't know about. It wasn't in the other games, and I'm not too steeped in all the lore. So, ruthlessness is a sought-after trait in Progeny. This would not be me. Making their reputation as betraying interlopers well deserved. Most do not seek attention, preferring to act as puppeteers' powers behind the proverbial throne. Historically, most Lasombra were found in the dreaded Sabbat sect. In recent times, many have turned to Camarilla princes for alliance. This upheaval has given way to distrust, with many kindred unwilling to believe that those who once staunchly waged war for the Sabbat won't turn again in the ever-changing tide of knightly politics. Lasombra can use their power to invoke fear in enemies and allies alike. Masters of Shadow, they weaponize their control of it to isolate, ensnare, and incapacitate a target. Okay, so this is the sheriff, a kindred who is appointed. My sister just sent me something. Why? Is appointed to be sheriff by Prince of the Camarilla, has the responsibility of maintaining order across the court's territory. Their task is to enforce the law of the court, carry out the edicts of the prince, and to ensure the masquerade is upheld at any cost. Thin Bloods, a vampire child always rises from death with weaker blood than their sire. In the modern knights, some vampires are such weak blood that they are not considered true kindred at all. They are known as Thin Bloods or Duskborn. Many considered them pests, half-lives, with no claim to true undeath. Thin Bloods do not belong to any particular kind and make up the dregs of kindred society. These guys were in the first game as well. By the order of the Seattle Camarilla, Thin Bloods must be branded to set them apart from the true vampires, and they are often hunted and destroyed without a second thought. Overlooked and downtrodden, Seattle Thin Bloods tend to band together in a form of resistance, often forming gangs to gain strength in numbers. Their thin-blooded nature provides them some unusual characteristics. Although they lack the strength of blood to use most vampiric abilities, most are resistant to sunlight. They also distinguish themselves through their knowledge and skill in thin blood alchemy, creating powerful but unpredictable elixirs to bolster their powers. Seattle has in recent years seen a proliferation of these elixirs flooding the streets, sometimes causing havoc when a vampire user is ill-prepared for the effects. Okay. Anarchs, and by the way, the Sabbat were also one of the main enemies in the first game too. Anarchs are vampires who reject the rule and traditions of the Camarilla. While most still uphold the Masquerade as vital to ensuring vampire survival, they rebel against the status quo of kindred society, especially the privileged status of elders. Many Anarch groups are more tolerant and welcoming of Thin Bloods, viewing their oppressors as a Camarilla folly. Okay. We got all that. All right. Here's what we got to look at. Okay, so the newly crowned Prince of Seattle and child of Lou Graham, the last prince of Seattle. His decapitated remains were discovered shortly before the nomad woke from torpor in Seattle, leaving the city in uneasy political turmoil. Assassin has not been yet identified or brought to justice. Lou Graham, powerful kindred of the Ventru bloodline, this once Prince of Seattle, has retired from the limelight. She rarely, if ever, leaves her penthouse within the Glacier Hotel. She is a powerful kindred over 100 years old. While Lou abdicated her throne for reasons unknown, she still remains a highly influential member of the city's Camarilla. She's also the sire of Prince Ryong Choi. Katsumi commands enough respect to be regarded as a leader among the Seattle Anarchs. Now, this is the person I was talking about because I listened to that conversation. Although she does not command them all, her priority seems to be maintaining the tenuous peace between factions, preventing further kindred bloodshed to the best of her ability. This guy, the court sheriff, is a Bruja kindred. I first met the nomad just after they woke. Serves as sheriff and appears to be particularly vindicated against thin bloods. Okay. Many names. Right now we're Fire. We're compromised. It says that. And it's unknown who brought us to Seattle. Fabian might know a bit about the legend of their host, but not much. What is the reason for the constant travels through the world? What provokes them to keep moving? The spirit of wanderlust, or are they fleeing something? The only thing that is certain is that the nomad, whoever they are, will choose the information they will share and with whom. Stranger's voice. This is Fabian. A loquacious detective. Some voice tribe. He worked for the Seattle Camarilla under the direction of Sheriff Benny. He remembers enough for the moment to help the nomad navigate Seattle. Whether or not it will ultimately be helpful remains to be seen. That's good. Not all vampires are Camarilla, and not all are potential allies. You may be attacked by another vampire if they do not share your political leanings, if they mistrust you, or if you break the masquerade. Tread carefully. Thin Bloods are weak, later generation vampires who lack the usual strengths and advantages, systematically oppressed by most kindred society. They may attack you if they see you as a potential threat. Ghouls are mortals with supernatural traits gained by drinking a vampire's blood. This is what I wanted the specific lore behind this. I don't remember it from the first game, but that's why I was asking. I know, like, ghouls are, they drink blood, they gain some abilities, but they're still mortals. And they have longer lives. That's like basic vampire lore. So ghouls benefit from superhuman strength that do not age, but they are essentially minions of their Domitor, the vampire who feeds them. They are addicted to vampire blood and dependent on it to keep their powers, assuring loyalty to the Domitor no matter how badly they are treated. Seattle PD, blissfully unaware of the existence of kindred. Police officers will protect mortals and respond to public displays of violence or suspicious behavior. Attracting too much attention will risk a masquerade breach. Then we've got Seattle. Okay. Headquarters of Seattle Camarilla. That's the Weaver Tower. Puffing high mortal business dealings. Behind the scenes, it's where dark plans are hatched, cover stories are concocted, and knees bend to the real rulers of the city. Luxury hotel. Whispers of strange disappearance in haunted rooms is no longer regarded as Seattle's premium place to stay. Found the penthouse. Unusual high number of thin bloods lately, so what's going on with that? Generally despised by the kindreds, surprisingly aligned to anarch philosophies, rejecting the status quo. Okay, Fabian and Fire's Haven. Neglected hovel. Accessory temporary strong. What's the home of a man named Dale? He's now terminally absent. We don't know why. It seems like this person seemed kind of like a thin blood, to be honest. Cooked onion and burnt garlic. The door was sturdy lock and the windows black. Block the sun. The Camarilla hold the power in Seattle like Santa Monica from the first game. Over kindred mortal like established for well over 100 years. Had their claws firmly in the city's underbelly since its infancy. Like most Camarilla courts, Seattle is primarily controlled by Ventru elites with representatives from other clans acting as primogens. Doesn't matter who they vote for, who their chief of police is, or who you pay protection money to, the court pull all the strings. City in Washington State, founded in 1851, founded by its first kindred shortly after. Seattle's Camarilla have been established for many decades. Okay, Now, when we get an update, it's easier for us to know what's going on. I am very excited about playing this game, though. I will tell you that for sure. Did she kill all these people then, I guess? I mean, it's still a fancy hotel for sure. See, it's popular. I used to live at Fort Lewis, which is basically right next, it's like a suburb of Seattle. Whoa.
Look at you. Even more delicious up close.
Have you been watching me or following me?
What secrets lie behind those cold, dark eyes? Oh, don't look so surprised, little flame. The first stage of my process is observation.
What is your process?
Isabella Moore, artist.
And a toreador, I take it.
Separating art from artists can only take you so far, Warlock. You should stop by my place. Atrium. The kind call it a nightclub, but it's so much more. I have something rather special planned. Once, it might have taken your breath away. If you're open to new experience.
Perhaps I will.
Oh, but what am I talking about? You came here to see Luke Graham. It's been, what, decades since she left that musty old penthouse?
Who cares?
How fares the former prince?
Should I tell the truth? I don't know.
If you must know, she was attacked.
No. You're sure? Is she all right?
The perpetrators had no chance.
There you go, see?
What the city would do without her. Well, I won't keep you. You will accept my invitation?
If my pursuits take me nearby, I will consider it.
I'm sure they will. Art always takes. The question is, what will be spared? Until then, little flame.
Okay, cool. See, now we can go like this and we actually know what we're looking at. So, okay, Toreador, Primogen. That's right, what is a Primogen? It needs to tell me. Is a self-proclaimed artist, shepherds a nightclub, also hosts special events to enjoy the benefits of being a valued member of the court. Is keen for the nobody to attend an upcoming event she is holding. Okay, Seattle. Infamous nightclub, hosted by this woman, renowned for extravagant events. But burning. Okay, cool. The lore here is really cool to get into. I forget what a Primogen is. It's basically like a count, right? Show me, what is a Primogen? Like it specifically, it's like a prince's prince. There's Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, let me see. So it says a powerful elder vampire who respects their clan on the city's council. Okay, so it's a council member who represents their clan. Okay. So I probably could be Primogen if I wanted to be, but who's got time for that? Okay,